Hi, I'm Andy with Pneumat Systems, and today I'm chatting with Danny Traverse from Saturn Agriculture. We're going to talk a little bit about his operations and how our HopperPopper is making a difference down there. Thanks for being with us, Danny. Appreciate you taking the time today.
Thanks for the invite.
Can you tell me a little bit about what Saturn does?
Yeah, we're a third-party transloader. We mainly, our mainstay here is dried distillers grain from the ethanol plants. We take the byproduct from the ethanol plants, transload it from truck to container to export overseas for feed and whatever else they use it for over there. We run about 70 to 100 trucks a day, and it's pretty busy business.
All right. Yeah, 70 to 100 trucks a day. That's a lot of product you're moving.
Yes, and a lot of trucks. A lot of folks to deal with.
Are DDGs a challenging commodity to move around?
It is very challenging. The winter, it is not so bad, but 3/4 of the year, it is a tough commodity to, unload. We have several different types of trucks, that bring the stuff in, but 90% of the trucks that bring it in here are hopper bottoms, which if you've never done it before, it's kind of like trying to get sand out of a chute, I guess you would say, but it's tough.
So tell me a little bit about how the HopperPopper project came about.
So I wasn't here for the initial installation. I was here during the construction progress, but when this was all thought out, put together and stuff, my boss, we have worked together for probably 15 years now together, but she is the one that kind of started this place. And we worked with a fellow through Agri-Logistics who helped design this place. And he knew about the HopperPopper and he thought we are not building it without one. So, when I got here, that was already put in place, or, the groundwork was already laid out to install one. So it was my first time using one, and it has been a blessing.
Great. For someone who doesn't really know how the product works, what's the HopperPopper do?
So the DDG, it's kind of like a brown sugar, if you've seen a bag of brown sugar. So imagine that, 50,000 pounds of that in a truck. And they open the door, it got a 2-foot door on the bottom of the truck, and it just don't fall out. So the HopperPopper is an air cannon, and which allows you to stick the probe inside the truck, blast air into the product, and it gets it opened and moving freely pretty quick. It has been an awesome asset. It bumps up production, 60%. Without it, 6 hours or 6 trucks in an hour. With it, we could do, almost 10 trucks an hour, 11 trucks an hour with it. So it's really huge, especially like I said, in the warmer months, early spring or late spring, summer. It's the best thing since water.
Great. How about safety wise too? Sounds like it helps with production, but also keeps people from swinging sledgehammers and climbing.
Yes, for sure. We have seen busted knuckles. We have seen guys falling off ladders, and we've seen a lot of stuff, from trying to get this stuff out of the trucks. They crawl on top of the trucks. We never, thank God, had nobody fall off the top of a truck. We stop that as soon as we see it, but these are all things people, tend to do to get this stuff out of the truck because it's that tough, but with the HopperPopper, we go out there and we got somebody up there every day, all day, during them times, and helps them out quick, a lot of stress off the back. It's just great. We got people of all ages that come here to try and unload the product. And it's a great tool to speed up the process, take all that strain off the truck driver. As I said, we got them from all ages coming in here. So it saves a lot on the body and a lot on trucks and equipment. They're not beating on their trucks. They normally have to beat on it with a rubber mallet, and we normally give them 20 minutes over our pits here. With the HopperPopper, we can get them out in 6 minutes or so, 7 minutes, and they're out the door. So
great. So you've had it in service for a while, meaning there's probably been some maintenance or replacement parts or things you needed over that time. How has Pneumat been to work with when it comes to those kind of customer service needs?
I tell you what, this thing has been a beast. We have serviced it, regularly. As far as parts, we've maybe ordered a few minor parts in the 5 years that it's been here. It has been great as far as that goes. It's super holds a test of time, or it's a great piece of equipment as far as that goes. There is no issues with this thing. It's tougher than nails. But yeah, like I said, no major parts have I ever had to replace. The seals maybe on a line or something, but nothing major has happened with this thing or gone wrong with this thing. Knock on wood, But we've been very fortunate. This thing is a beast.
Great. I don't know exactly how your facility works, but do the drivers like it? I know some of the places we have it, the drivers will appreciate the speed.
They flock into here for that thing, especially like I said, when it's warm or hot. We get, if we let the schedule just run, we could have, 200 trucks a day easy, because at that time they want to get here. They want to come here because of that machine. It also, the only bad downfall of that machine is it makes a lot of people lazy, so they wait for us to do all the work, instead of beating on their trucks. We let them know you still got to do some work, at least start and beat on it. If we're working on one truck, we tell them, let's get on the other one and start beating on that, while we get this one freed up, and then we'll jump over there. But yeah, it works out really, really well, and they like it.
Sounds like you need another one.
Yeah, I would. That'd be great.
So how, obviously this is kind of an unusual time for, global markets, and just wondering kind of how things have been going with Saturn, and what your kind of place is in the world right now and where things are going.
We're doing really good. This has not affected us, a whole lot. We did have about 2 months that it slowed down. This whole, DDG thing is a roller coaster anyway. There's a couple times in the year, harvest, people would think we'd ramp up, but we actually slow down during harvest because all the trucks are needed out in the fields and such as that. But as far as this year goes, and 2020 has been a rough year, we have stayed busy, and we got a good name out there on the street, and if they can come here, they will, plus the HopperPopper's here too. So, they will come here, but we have not been affected as badly as we thought it was going to be affected. But people started slowing down as far as driving and stuff. So production got a little slow there for about 2 months, with the ethanol. But it took off very quick. We went from, slow to right back to 100% within the, 2 days over a weekend. We're right back at it. So it didn't affect us a whole lot, thank God.
Great. What would you say to another company that's maybe looking for some solutions for helping unload bulk materials out of trucks or rail cars?
I highly recommend it. Any type of feed product that you have. We've had customers bring in trucks here of other products, to stick that probe in to see what it does. They didn't actually, dump the product, but they wanted to see it in action. So we were able to stick it in the truck and blast the air in there and watch the whole truck, or the whole pile inside the truck, move. So they knew right away that this was something they would need, And I'm up to that. If anybody would like to come here to see how it operates, I got no problem doing that, because it is a great product. And I think overall, it's just a great tool for any company that does this. Safety wise, production wise, it's just tenfold great deal.
Well, we've definitely enjoyed working with Saturn, and wish you the best of luck going forward here. Glad you've been keeping busy, and thanks so much for joining us and chatting today. Hope things keep going well and we can continue our partnership. Take care.
For sure. I appreciate everything from you guys. You guys take care and stay safe.